Welcome back to Tyranny. I look slightly irritated because I am slightly irritated. And now look very directly at the speakers and the microphone voice things to see that they are working. It looks like they are, because I was just recording for about 20 minutes, then I noticed that the speakers and the microphone weren't moving, which is great. It's really just great. So we're gonna redo those parts. It wasn't a lot. It was only 20-something minutes, but it's kind of annoying, and it's 100% my fault. Yeah, I suck. All right.
They won't see me coming.
What we actually did, it's recording now, right? God damn it. So where we were last time, we stopped just here. We were supposed to go into the camp now and see the guy in there that we are supposed to take in. So what I did in the last 20 minutes, I went up here and saw that there's absolutely nothing there, and then I came in here. I have a few saves further ahead because it was actually playing. But it's not a big deal, it didn't miss much.
Moving cautiously.
First of all, I could do this, and as I move through this, we will discover this thing, because this is a secret thing. We'll discover it. Come on.
Slow and steady.
See this thing? Come on. There you go. Okay. So I knew it because I already played through this. All right. And now we're gonna go in and talk to this guy. So I'm gonna actually quick save.
What have we here?
And the reason for that is because I want you to go through all the options that I went through. So basically, this is Pellux Florian, the guy that we're supposed to take in hostage. The Overlord's peons have arrived. Blades up, falx in hand, and ready for battle. The Vendrian guard captain bellows orders to the warriors in his camp. Dressed in tarnished bronze and sporting countless scars across his arms, Pellux Florian towers over his peers. If you value your life, drop everything and flee, or stand and fight. I'm happy with that option too. It just seemed unsporting for me to suggest it. I left my nicest blue flag back at camp, but I'd like to talk all the same. You want to talk? Florian looks in either direction at his soldiers, gauging their reaction. Fine, speak your mind. Try anything funny, and I'll run my falx clear up your backside until you taste bronze. So, the first thing we can say is Subterfuge 39, which I'm going to pick. Graven Ash sent me to inquire about the disfavor taken captive during the uprising. He did, Barry Quest asks because he's a frickin' idiot. Quiet down, oaf. And then them, he regards you with a puzzled look. Captain Tarek would know more. I've been in the field for quite some time. He lifts an eyebrow, sizing you up. I'm sure you know we don't kill prisoners, but I can't give you a better answer than that. So that was useless. If I press 2, which I did try, the Scarlet Camp wants you, just you. The rest of your words are incidental. They can walk away and nobody will notice. If I say this is revealing our plans, and everyone will be angry at me and I will gain wrath and lose loyalty with everyone. And then he'll be like, okay. So that's a bad option, which I'm not going to pick. What I'm going to do is pick the lore option. We can also say, what are you doing here? Preying on wayward soldiers. He shrugs with a painted smile. Did you come out here to chit-chat? The answer is, yes, I did. Run now and I'll let the others die, blah, blah, blah. So 2 and 3 will kind of end this. Or I can just fight him. So I'm going to do 3 because it's lore and I want to gain lore experience. Tyrell is alive. Oh, and the one that what it actually said is, we have your brother Tyrell and his band, most of his band, sent through Edgering. Graven Ash wants one Pellux for another. Graven Ash. Note that I'm here for the Scarlet Chorus. So, Tyrell is alive, his eyes widen in surprise as he shuffles his stance. Is he well? Well enough. Do you have proof that he is alive? So what I wanted to, now I have 3 options. I was only joking, I want your brother die, thought you should know that before you join him. They'll fight us. The first one is lying, he's wounded but will recover, and I did not think to take an ear or a finger as proof. I never click this, but I'm assuming he won't believe me. The one that I did pick, and that does work, I asked if he had a message to send you, and he swore at me and called me Kyrus's coxswain. Yeah, that's him. If my life can be purchased, that my crew, my brother and his warriors, he taps his finger to his chin, narrowing his eyes as he's sizing you up. The Vendrian guard captain inhales deeply, taking a quick survey of the soldiers as he exhales slowly. I will do it. If you allow my soldiers to leave, I will concede and agree to be your prisoner. Surrender, and the rest of your crew may leave. You hear that? Go on and tell the crew back home that I'll return soon, and if not, the captain turns his gaze towards you. Well, if that happens, I trust you will all avenge me. But if this Fatebinder speaks true, I'll be back soon. I'll even bring back a souvenir, the severed head of the voices of Norat. Yeah, sure. Nothing personal, but I can't come back empty-handed. That said, I only need you. The rest are free to go. Each warrior in turn approaches Florian, embraces and readies to depart with a silent nod. When the warriors have said their goodbyes, they hoist their rucksacks and depart. Vengeance Guard gain minor favor. And I'm checking once again that the goddamn audio works. God damn it. Alright, so they leave. And he walks up to the right side, which is cool. And then we're going to press F9. We can actually click this now, which will give us the Sigil of Frostfire, which is awesome. And it is, oh, it actually went directly here. So, like, Sigil of Frostfire contains a magical accent which fuses the cores of frost and fire. Yeah, Sigil of, it's an accent. And that is awesome. And then we can make, I didn't actually check through the Frostfire. Sigil of Lightning, Illusion, Vigor, Life. You need the Sigil for proceeding. This is accent. Wait, did I just learn, I learned an accent, right? So expression, so I need to pick something. So I picked this and nothing worked, so I thought I was, and then I looked at the thing. So I think you don't have any enhancement accents that can be applied to spells with this core and expression. So I think it's over here and that we can't actually use anything, so it's really not useful. And then we can go over here, take whatever's in here, which was the Gore Thrust and the other thing. Let's quickly take a look at them. They're pretty cool. This is a two-handed sword, Gore Thrust, which looks pretty damn awesome, but it is two-handed, all right? And it also has Bloodthirsty, Enraged on Kill, which sounds pretty cool. But it's two-handed, and nobody really has two-handed. She is dual-wielding, so yeah. This guy, two-handed weapons is better than, is not that bad, but one-handed weapons is still way better, and I obviously want that shield because I want Barrick to stand there and be a tank, and Lantry, obviously. What the? No. Okay. So, not super useful. I can't really use it. The other thing, though, is a Gorget, a studded iron Gorget, which gives you parrying, 10 to parrying. And in this case, is basically one of them, because parrying, what it does is defends against melee attacks and spells. This is fantastic for my tank, so I'm just going to give it to my tank. And you have a Gorget now. Gorgets. All right. So now we can quick save and we can go up here. Remember, there were Scarlet Chorus people, so now they're coming in. Striding into camp at the tail end of a sprint, the Scarlet Chorus warrior begins to speak but stumbles forward, bracing himself short of a collapse as he catches his breath. That's fake limp. More on the way, his words roll out between labored breath. Patrol from this morning coming back. Well, look at that, he smiles an exhausted grin through his heavy breathing. The captain is in one piece, just as requested. The voices will be pleased. Scarlet Chorus gain average favor. Wait, the voices will be pleased? I thought I was going to see General Ash. This wasn't part of... lips curl into a sneer. I should have fucking known better. The captain looks down at his feet, a slow smile creeping up his face. You haven't won just yet. Second patrol should be returning right about now. If you can tackle the incoming patrol, my gang and I will make sure this Oathbreaker sees the voices of Narat. The warrior salutes you with a wicked smile. Good hunting with you, Binder. The Archon of Secrets will be most pleased. So, they go off, and now we have a fight on our hands, which, may I say, I butchered. So they're coming in, you can see them on the map, but they actually stop right about here, waiting for me to go into them and miter them. So we're gonna do about this. We can move this slightly forward, and we can...
No reason to tarry.
So I'm going to save here, and we're going to fight this, and hopefully fight it just as well as I did the first time, where nobody got any wounds and everything was spectacular. So, Spectral Blur. And then I'm actually going to just Surge of Glory here.
I'll do it for the North.
And there's no need to do another Spectral Blur because nobody else is going to take damage, because I'm just going to run up with just Barrick. Bam. So as we run up with just Barrick, what I want him to do is this. I want him to like come up here until they all target him, and then I could do this. Wait, not this. Like this. See, I'm still within the circle and I'm hitting all of them. So that's already great. Now everybody else can come in. And what I want to do is...
I'm starting to think we're bad at making
friends. He's going to take a bunch of damage. Or he got done pretty good. So we're going to do Blood-Soaked Stones with
on my command!
They're all taunted, which is fantastic. And now I can actually do Fulmination on all of them. So I'm going to come in here, do Fulmination on... all of them, which is great. They're doing blood-soaked stones, which is cool. He's doing... Okay, and he took damage, which means he's being targeted, which means he's going to run away, because that didn't happen last time.
Work.
And they're chasing him, which is terrible. Absolutely
Consider
terrible.
it done.
And god damn it, why do they do that? Okay, so you... God. This did not happen last time. I'm going to do this, and he's going to keep running.
Damn thing couldn't.
Okay, wait. Can you change your direction?
Pierce cloth.
No, I can't.
Take that.
So she hit nothing. F11. That was absolutely terrible. That went so badly, I cannot even. So Spectral Blur, and Buff him.
Sorry, can't do that.
Jesus Christ, that was bad. You can go in on your own, and then you guys can already come in.
Heads up, we have come.
Yes, we definitely have company. That was kind of the point. So you can...
Company.
Oh, she just like runs off. She doesn't care about anything. Cool, super cool. Yeah. Let's do blood-soaked stones on this, which is what we wanted to do. And is he going for Lantry? No, he's going for me. Look at that! Look at that! Are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? Are you seeing it? Are you seeing this? So stupid. Cannot even.
At once.
Just go fight them. Okay.
Ready
Cool.
for another?
Alright, so now you skewer her, and you go up
Yes.
here. Boom, that's a lot of damage. You... Nobody took a lot of... Okay, nobody took a ton of damage, though he's taking a bunch of damage, so I want you to restore touch him. And now, we could do Unravel Mind. We need to be a little bit closer for that. Okay, good. And you could do Burning Iron on this now.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
I don't know if that worked. But what we do have now is Unravel Minds and all. Boom. So they got stunned and dazed. This one didn't care for some reason. Very strange for me. Whoa. No. Use that. Okay, cool. So you can now use your Fulmination. And you could also use your Fulmination, which should murder the crap of them, like, completely. And... Which is awesome. They're all kind of taking a lot of damage. Cool. Who can you heal? Why am I taking so much damage? She's looking at me. Can you kill her, please? Okay, Greater Renewal. I could just do Greater Renewal, but I don't really care about that one right now. You only have a Spectral Blur, so this will just... Yeah, can you just kill that before I die? Before she attacks me or anything like that? And can you murder this thing already? Just kill it! Kill it! Kill it! Electric Jolt. I'm gonna... Yeah, this is chasing after me, so just jolt it before it attacks me. Good. That's what I wanted to happen. That's fantastic. Now, you kill this, and you can False Pit on this thing because I don't want anyone to take any... Wow, that did nothing. Misses Honor Guard. That sucks. That just sucks so much. Now, you just fight. Can you do any combo abilities? Iron Tallying, this is with Barrack on killing that, but I want to help Cone of Magic, which just deals a bunch of magic to a lot of targets. Or you could just try and do Thrust and hope that she doesn't take any damage. You can do Restoring Touch instead. Good, okay, so she healed herself, and she got a bit of Control Life instead of, and she leveled up. Actually leveled her up, which healed her completely, so that's good. You just have to finish this off, and we will be done with this completely, so just kill it. You kill this. You kill this. Just kill him.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
Couldn't pierce cloth. Okay, Barrack is taking damage, which I don't like, so I really would not like... Oh, why are you chasing me, man? That's really not cool. Okay, charge strike. Oh, she died. Execute? Execute sounds very bad. That would be bad.
Do it for the North.
Please, please die. Please don't. Okay, fine.
Damn thing couldn't pierce cloth.
That was very close. That was extremely close. Everything's fine. Everybody's totally great. All right. Awesome. We can save. Now, she verse level actually leveled up. I think I eventually went with Might because I just wanted to be a little bit stronger. Save. And then here, we checked out everything, but let's check out everything again because you guys missed it. Taunts foe, enraging them and forcing them to attack her for a brief time. I don't want her to be able to do that because I want Barrack to be my tank and I don't need that. After a kill, Verse will strike twice with her attacks for a short time. So this is awesome if she gets a kill. And as far as I understand, she needs to land the killing blow. This means that it will never happen ever. Or, you know, it'll help on very minor circumstances. So this is just not that useful. And then there's Fury's Rush, which is what I end up taking. Plus 50% move speed for 5 seconds, immune to engagement for 5 seconds. So this means she could just run away from any situation and move around the battlefield, and it's super useful, I think. Also, nothing here requires me to have something other than Know Your Enemy 1, which is great because I already have Know Your Enemy. The other ones don't require me to have previous things, so I can really pick whenever I want. We also took a look at Skirmisher if there's anything interesting, but this is like using Burning Iron. Requires no talent. This attacks me with bows, which I don't use. Nimble, while wearing light armor, gain a bonus to dodge. This sounds kind of nice, but verse pins the target's feet with an arrow, hobbling them so they move more. So this is actually cool. When superior to parry, use dodge skill to avoid incoming melee attacks. Also gain a bonus to defense against disengagement attacks. So plus 25 defense when disengaging is awesome. But then if I get this, I don't need it as much. And then use dodge instead of parry for melee attacks, if dodge is better. And for her, parry is really high, but dodge is even higher because it's all about quickness. So I can kind of ignore parry some of the time. Cool, but not sure what I want to exactly do. So these are nice, but I'm just going to go with this because it seems really awesome. Fury's Rush. So I'm going to save. Then I talked to everyone.
No can do.
And there was nothing new whatsoever. Like, nothing new for any of them to say whatsoever. So now, what we have is basically the Battle of Echo Call, go to Echo Call, or yeah, both of these. This is Return to Death Knell at the Scarlet Camp, and this is Return to Sevis at the Disfavored Camp. This is in Echo Call Crossing, and this is the main quest in Echo Call Crossing. So we only have Echo Call in order to continue doing things, and since it's on the way, we are going to go, because in order to go to Echo Call, we have to go through the Scarlet Camp. We're going to stop at the Scarlet Camp. So that's what we're going to do now. Traveling for 6 hours. And then we're not going to be fatigued, because apparently that's not a mechanic in this game. I thought, hey, let's see if we'll be fatigued. But we weren't. And this is pretty much where I stopped. I mean, I did go in and talk to Death Knell, which is what we're going to do. And then I kind of discovered that there wasn't sound. So, yeah, that's what happened. Yarp. We're gonna save. And we're going to make a big save. Or actually, I should have saved on the other things, but never mind. So, Death Knell kind of misled us and didn't tell us the correct thing. So, Fatebinder, she nods in your direction. So, we can punch her, gain minor wrath. Or you've got some explaining to do, Fury. I don't appreciate being used. So, I'm a puncher, because I could use a little bit of wrath, and also, screw you! In one swift stroke, you close the distance between the two of you and land a punch squarely in her stomach. The force of it knocks her back a pace, causing her to take a knee. She lets out a few coughs before regaining her composure and standing back up. You or any chorus member trying anything like that again, and I'll put you on a spike myself. The Scarlet Fury nurses her stomach and replies with a strain. Received a cleansing charm, received twisted iron sword. But with a strain in her voice, I'll make a note to watch my step around the Fatebinder of Tunon. Just before she walks away, she takes out one of her swords and gives it a once over before tossing it in your hands. Good punch. Yeah! Bitch! Skadoosh. Fatebinder. Yeah, we've got nothing else to do with her. So, before I, again, ended it, I noticed that there are new people in camp. So we're going to talk to the new people in camp now. And I'm going to go and hear them. Yeah, that's what I found. If there's something that I didn't see before, it's probably supplies. So, Vitalis. Pale and wide-eyed, the Scarlet Chorus conscript takes slow, deep breath as he shuffles with nervous energy. As soon as your eyes meet, he looks away in a panic, bowing his head and turning his body aside. Look alive, soldier. This place eats the weak. Huh? I don't. He turns to face you, but refuses to meet your gaze. His body tenses, his chest puffing forward. Yes, Captain. Yes, Captain. Near to the chorus, Captain is a southern term. Kairos armies have commanders, and I'm neither. I shouldn't be here. His eyes widen as his voice rises to a near yell. The chorus, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not like these people. He looks at the camp. I'm going to die here, or at least I hope I die here, and soon. And to think his voice falls silent, his body slumps. A little too late for regrets, as you can't exactly quit the chorus. You made a vow to the Archon of Secrets. Only death can release you from your pledge. And just why is this mistake? Did someone take the vow for you? Or I'm feeling generous today, so I'll give you some pointers. Did someone take the vow for you? No, but I was forced to take the vow. He places his flattened hand on his neck in pantomime of a blade. They slew my paw right in front of me, then told me I was next if I didn't join the chorus. I've never served in the village watch. I didn't know it'd be like this. A little too late for regrets, as you can't exactly quit the chorus. I should have let them kill me when they first caught hold of me. And lets out a long and troubled sigh, his shoulders slouching. Really, you want to just die? I'm not like these people. Getting kicked makes me vomit. Tasting blood makes me vomit. Even vomiting makes me vomit. Yeah. I made a vow to the Archon of Secrets. Only death can release you from your pledge. In that case, he puffs up with his chest as his face becomes flush red. I ask that you release me from my vow. Never served... Really? Never served in the vow. How old are you? How old? Just started to look across his face. I'll be... Pa said I was born in 418, so that makes me... He lifts his fingers to count, though he gesture seems entirely an act, and he trails off, mumbling incoherently. That makes you too young to be in the chorus. Summon your gang leader, and I'll solve this. Eye bright with a short-lived burst of hope, the boy glances at a scraggly, wiry-muscled man playing dice. Two-Tooth? His voice cracks as he calls out to the gang boss. This guy's not going to be happy about this. Funny. What's this then? The hard-cut, wry-muscled man glares mealy at the two of you. Why the frig are you pestering me, Choirman, Fatebinder? His tone is biting, impatient, and simultaneously dismissive. Don't know if you can see, but I've got a game to win, and the boy has boots to clean. Little shrinks in on himself, but there's nowhere for him to go. He looks to you pleadingly and says nothing. This boy, is he a proper fighting age? The gang boss grasps the lad's shoulder hard and pulls him closer, ignoring the boy's stifled cry. The boy's strong enough to swing a sword, so he's old enough to fight. You are aware that under Neret's law, honor and guard the young. This boy is exempt from the battlefield. That's not what he told me. What did I say about snapping at strangers? The man fumes, raising a fist in warning. You're strong as a beast, but you're damned as dumb too, aren't you? What? No, I didn't. You are aware that under Neret's law, your conscript could use some discipline. How did this conscript come into the possession of your gang? Into the possession of your gang. Kids from real good stock, tall, strong farmers, a family of traders, but far be it for me to execute one of the crimes of another. Vitlis here would rather serve the course than be festering, 2 feet down, slowly being eaten by worms. Is that right, Vitlis? He cuffs the kid on the back of the head. The boy flinches, but rather than answering, shouts, they weren't traitors just because they refused to bend the knee. They never hurt anyone. You're aware that our nerves, blah, blah, blah. I'm aware in the camp's rules, he sneers, but the edge of majority's 15. Take a look at this brat and tell me he's not. Just cause he's lily-livered doesn't make him a babe. So I can use athletics? If I found out this boy is underage, I'll see you screwed alive, or maybe you'd like to free him now. Lore 34, Southern tradition requires all non-seafaring men to take arms for their village watch upon 15th year of their name. This boy had not yet served his watch, which means he's not of age. This conscript was born in 418. You know how old that makes him? So I'll go with lore. Isn't it just my luck? He sneers at the kid as the whole thing is doing. Yet another winning streak Streak's gone cold. Well, go on then. Get back to the slaves' quarters. No more fighting for Vitless. So another lore thing, which is good. I like lore. Aren't you forgetting something? Children are a valued and protected commodity in the chorus. As he's a member of your gang, you'll need to properly serve and protect him until he comes of age. Why am I being such a dick? Too little, too late. I'll be informed 5th hour of your offense. Tunon gain minor favor. Really? You can just get stuff from Tunon because I'm like his laws and everything? Lore or Tunon minor favor? Tunon minor favor seems like a useful thing, actually. But I also like lore. What's that? He sneers at Vitless, but rather than smirking, the kid glares back, emboldened by your support. I think what the Fate Biter's saying is that you can't hit me no more. He smiles for you, green eyes big and bright, right? But I can hit you now, boss, and you can't hit me back. And I can make demands like everyone else, like I'm really hungry and I want some boots that don't have holes in them. Take care, kid, and good luck. I'll check on you when I can. Hit him all you want, kid, but be careful. In the chorus, the minute you murder someone, you come of age. He grits his jaw, ired enough that he looks as if he'll rattle Vitless by his scrawny neck, but he merely flicks 2 fingers along the underside of his stubbled, scratchy chin and darts a nervous glance towards his Archon's war tent. I get it. Children are sheltered by the voices. His throat constricts as he nervously swallows a mix of bile and vagrant's chow. I'll look out for the kid, I swear. Won't any harm come to him, or it'll be my prick that gets chopped. He offered you a final cold nod before shuffling to a game of die. Take care, Captain, Miss Fatebinder. I want you moping around. Okay, so there's nothing for me to talk to him anymore. He doesn't talk to me anymore. Okay, Two-Tooth, let's talk to you. Do you mind? I've got rings in this next roll. He's angry. Night Owl and Closet Throat. And then Syrian, the Archon of Song. Ooh, we got a lot of things to do. A lot of people to talk to, damn. And I know that Syrian is the Archon of Song. I know the lore, baby. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to these guys first. Your adjudicating privileges on this favored Kairos knows they need it, blah, blah, blah. Show me what the 5th hour has been teaching you. So magic tab substitute or lore. So I'm just going to go with lore. Thank you. And I almost leveled up, which is awesome. But yeah, I obviously want to learn lore. And I also kind of want him to learn lore. Because lore. These guys don't really need anything other than lore. And we can talk to Boz. Which can when I talk to both of them, I now want Reg. Show me what the 5th eye is, or Boz. Let's dance. Okay, Bow's a dual wielder and I'm combat. So dual wield is basically what I want her to learn. So Verse, awesome. She gains a bunch of experience and better at dual wielding, which is great. Okay, so we did that.
I'd have it no other way.
For Barrick, didn't really do anything. Now we can talk to Night Yowl and Closet Throat. The hulking creature says you up as you approach. He doesn't appear impressed. Okay, Night Yowl. Damn. A young beast man stands in the shadow of an enormous beast woman whose stature still manages to loom over you. Even in her crouched position, the beast man mouth froths with spittle that launches in every direction as he snarls at you. Night Yowl was promised worthy, tough prey for joining, but Beast Woman only allows Night Yowl to hunt weakest of humans, saves best for kills for self. He pounds the earth, causing a small fissure to erupt. Night Yowl was second strongest of Stone Stalker males before joining Scarlet humans, rutted even with 100 blood, with Tribes Prima, who was promised own pack for abandoning tribesmen. Okay, so Night Yowl is this one, and that's the woman is big. Stone Stalker, the largest spanning beast tribe in the entirety of the tiers. The Stone Stalkers of Azure nearly tripled in population during a period of domestication and forced labor in service to the farmers and ranchers of the realm. However, like all beasts, the Stone Stalkers were born wild and yearned to range free, unfettered by humans with their own homeland. In ancient times, the tribe was known as the Meadowkins, but they were denied a name during their centuries of enslavement. In the turmoil created by Kairos' invasion of the tiers and conquest of Azure, the beasts rebelled and won their freedom. Drawn to the enigmatic presence of Karen, Archon of Stone, the beasts took the name Stone Stalker as their own. After Karen's defeat, when Kairos proclaimed the Edict of Stone on Azure, creating the Stone Sea, the Stone Stalkers... the Stone Stalkers retreated into the wilds. The humans who have since encroached on their territory have been slaughtered. and with Tribe Suprema, the leader of a beast tribe, a supremacy almost always held by a female. This rank is won and defended through vicious bloodshed and fights for dominance rather than birthright. Many alphas may exist within a single tribe, but only one can rise above the others as Prima. Okay, the Crushed Beastman lets out a deafening cackle, her broad, sharp teeth appearing between each bellow. Strong Stonewalker, Beastman worth ruddling? She snorts. No, Closet Throat sees only Mewling First Season Cub before Beastwoman now. Sees only Tenderfoot. Only weak whelp fit to chase injured, dying prey, not best fighters on battlefield. Night Owl bares his teeth and lunges for the Beastwoman, but she is swift to stand, hackles raised, and a calloused pound far larger than his head harshly pins him to the ground in one deft swipe. His face smashes into the earth with a wimp-like crack of stone, followed by a defeated whimper. Closet Throat stares down at you with much regard as he might show the wild dogs that roam the camp. Human. Closet Throat, she sniffs in your direction and her nose wrinkles as she scowls, disguised by your foul scent. Humans, she hecks, always are encroaching on Beastwoman, have no sense of danger, no recognition for prowling, hungry predators, are worse than sniveling beastmen. She grinds the beastman's face deeper into the dirt before lifting her clawed and gnarled finger off him. He quickly scrambles to his feet to nurse his head. So the women are much scarier than the men. And Closet Throat is the woman, and Night Owl is the man here, the smaller one at the bottom. Speak quickly, and maybe Beastwoman will listen. So Pit Fighter or Hunter, which I am not. I could do Athletics, I wager I could take you, which is stupid, because I can't, and I can't believe that 22 Athletics is all it takes. Bare your teeth in a wild, dangerous grin. Don't worry, I know how to properly respect a beast. Allow me to gift you an offering of blood and bone. Maybe do Athletics? It's just stupid. Doing Athletics would be so stupid. So let's click that button.
You learn something every day.
54 Athletics skill experience. The Beastwoman snorts a stab of incredulity, opening the features of her face. Then she howls with wrecking, full-bodied laughter. Human is bold as Kith, is born hunter like Beastwoman. If Closet Throat did not have runt whelp cur like Night Owl to train, Beastwoman would happily enjoy fighting with Human. And then gain minor favor. Bare your teeth. Let's do that. Perks up at your enticing words. She sniffs you curiously, more thoroughly than before, and she smacks her lips softly, longingly beginning to slather and drool. For a moment, you think she'll make a grab for you, but she merely sits back on her hunches, relaxed and watching you, pleasantly piqued as she scratches the taut stretch of her hard-muscled stomach. Yes, Beastwoman likes gift of blood and bone, of fresh kills, but Closet Throat does not want such treats now. Instead, little Blunt Claw will join Beastwoman in hot slaughter of humans in one season soon. Okay, she spreads her massive maws in a deadly grin. Cool, we got some stuff. What's going on here? Human has keen eyes, yes? Can see Beastwoman in disciplining insolent packmates. She snaps a menacing sneer at the cowed beastman. Mewling, whimpering male, Night Owl will learn beastman's rank in new pack, or will not survive for many seasons longer. Soft growl burbles up from the back of his throat in response to her threat, but he keeps his eyes downcast, refusing to meet her gaze. Know your place, bitch. How did you come to join the Scarlet Chorus? Human pack called Scarlet Chorus is vicious, cunning, feral, like tribes, like Beastwoman. She snarls, but the sound is pleased and rumbling, nearly a purr as she cranes her face in the direction of the voices of Norat's war tent. Chorus human are dirty and reek like rotten meat, so easily shriek and tear at own throats, but also respect strongest of pack, and Beastwoman are strongest of all creatures. Our best predators, like Archon called Norat, pack's fierce and ruthless alpha, is mystic who can swallow prey, blood and bones whole, make Beastwoman want to rut, fight, kill. Makes Beastwoman want to rut, fight, kill. She sighs hungrily. Makes Beastwoman want. Okay. What tribe are you from? She puffs her dirty-haired teats and purrs with pride. Closet Throat was born of tribe with no name and no lands, called Summer Snout by Tearsmen who stole Azure lands from tribe's ancestors. Then Closet Throat became Great Stone Stalker, slaughtered own slavers, and fought for tribe's freedom. Tribes who became strong, unbreakable as stone because of earth mystic called Archon Karen. She sniffs at her memory. But now Karen sleeps and dreams, drifting slowly into death in stone lands. 100 Blood protects Free Tribe, and Closet Throat fights to kill more Tearsmen as Scarlet Stalker. That sounds cool, and I leveled up. And I leveled up from learning lore and then doing that's ridiculous and hilarious and lovely. So let us level up with this. So what was the thing that gave you more? I think it was wits. Their ability to observe their environment and pick up clues, which is used to increase spell strength as well as increase the magic defense. But what was the thing that gives you more slots? Is it just like, I don't remember. I honestly don't remember what it was. I wish I knew. Expanded mine. Okay, so spell strength or magic defense or ability and spell cooldown. I really like quickness. Like, quickness is so good. 21% ability and spell cooldown, so we can cast things more. I really like that. But wits is pretty good. Spell strength, boom, 30%. That's so good. So good. Let's go with that. Okay. All right. So now we're back to magic. We could, again, do all the things. We're going to go with more magic stuff. And this gives us spell slots, which is awesome. This gives us lore, which is also kind of awesome, and we kind of want it. So what is an energy shield? It just gives you an energy shield, but I can cast it on an ally. Arcane Charge will give us, adds the Spell Breach Affliction to Thrust. Spell Breach Affliction, oh god, no. Fire, Frost, Shock, and Arcane Armor reduced by 5. Okay, that's cute. And then we get plus 15 to all magical skills for 20 seconds. So if I thrust and then cast a spell, that's actually pretty good. Also grants a bonus magic skills for a short time after thrust for 20 seconds. So for the next couple of spells that I cast, it's actually pretty good. But I think just getting more lore, just give me more lore is really good. We can later do Ward Master, which physical protection to energy shield and causes hostile spells that targets the recipient to be less effective. So +4 armor, spell critical deflection, and spell hit deflection. So this is amazing, and I can cast it on allies, right? So yeah, ally target. So energy shield is actually really good, and I'll consider doing that. Then we have increased chance to strike 2 times with basic attacks, 2% chance to strike 3 times with basic attacks, and then magic staff damage. And later on, it gets even better and even better, which is really cool. But we mostly won't be attacking normally. We will be casting spells. We got Enfeeble, which is awesome. Wardmaster, oh wow, it goes even, reflects 50% of incoming hostile spells back to their caster for 60 seconds. This is amazing. This is like really amazing. And the weird part to me is that you can cast it on an ally, because if you can only cast it on yourself, then whatever. But if you can cast it on allies, it's amazing. Increase the number of additional spell slots granted by expanded mind. So yeah, I want this, obviously. And everything else also sounds cool. And the last one is Empowered Chaos, which does Empowered Chaos Blast to knock back enemies and inflict with random powerful effect. So foe AoE, it deals random damage and then does all of the things. Like all of the things. That is ridiculously stupid. I'm down. I think I'm gonna go with the lore, so I can cast more spells and add more stuff to the spells. Like totally. Yeah, and we're gonna do this in a second. But let's we talk to them. Reg, Snigler Dagos. We already talked to. Is he like a see or wears, right? Maybe he has new stuff. I'm not sure. But I can sell a bunch of stuff. Oh, we did get the cleansing charm. We did get these things. We should check them out. So, immunity to poisoned. Cool. I think I'm gonna give this to Barrick because he gets poisoned by poison arrow because he's in the front line. And then we got the Twisted Iron Sword, which is a one-handed. Okay. For Barrick, less DPS, less accuracy, +1 armor penetration. Not that good. Not that good. For you, yeah, a bunch of armor penetration, but nothing other than that. So I'm going to pass. It's just not good enough at all, really. And you, like, is this a ranged attack? It's a ranged attack, and it's so weird because it's one-handed and thrown weapons. What exactly do you use? You do have thrown weapons. So I think thrown weapons is the one that he has more than anything else. He actually has a magic staff though. So this is 21, which is 14 from wits. He has no ranks in this, and 6 from finesse. Really. And he has 15 ranks in thrown weapons. which is might and quickness, which suck. So I don't understand why he has everything. This is like stupid to me. I rather he has a magic staff, and that's it. That makes way more sense to me. I mean, this is yeah, one-handed and thrown weapons, and you don't have might. Like, you're 8 and might as well, and it's, why would you? It seems pretty stupid, man. It seems pretty stupid, but the only reason we're keeping this is because of the +10 to control life, so we're definitely keeping that. Okay, let's check out what we can sell. I think we pretty much checked all of the items and all the things that we can use. Sun Soldier's shield, so you can have a shield. Actually, Lantry, can you carry a shield? Does it? It raises your recovery though. It gives you a bunch of stuff. So yeah, you now have recovery, but you also get parry and dodge and endurance, which are pretty good. Less dodge, but more parry, and more recovery, but you also get endurance. So what, there's too many terms. So recovery I already know. Parry defends against melee attacks and spells. Higher skill ranks will reduce damage from enemy attacks and may lead them to miss altogether. And then we got dodge, defends against range attacks from bows, javelins, magic spells. Higher skill ranks will reduce damage taken or miss attacks. Endurance reduces attacks, internal physical systems of the character, poison, disease, stun. It is defined by the character's resolve and might, but can also be influenced by equipped items, talents, and effects, blah, blah, blah. So what are your defenses? I can actually take a look at them here. So this is endurance. This is dodge and parry. This will give us more parry, which is the right one, and less dodge, but it seems like you're high on that anyways. And then give us more endurance. Wait, where's the other shield? Oh, it just jumped back here. Instead of me switching between them. Yeah, that's really strange. Why are you doing that? So this is 56-64 or 64-53. So yeah, this seems like a little bit better, honestly, than the disfavored shield. Yeah, even though this one has this one seems better, even though your his recovery is crappier, but I don't need him to have that much recovery, and I don't really need him to deal damage. I need him to not die. So yeah, don't die. This gives you like really just a tiny bit more recovery, but a bunch of stuff. So I think this is actually useful, and I'm gonna give you this shield so that you'll have a shield. I think this is very useful to do. So let's do that. However, we can use a staff as well. We can give him a staff. Maybe we should give him a staff for the other side. So this for the other weapon slot. So that we'll have that. So this is control atrophy, which he has none of, and this is control stone, which he has even less of. But atrophy seems to come from, where does atrophy come from? Life, lightning, vigor. Why can't you see all of the things? I wish you could. Because there's a million of them, but like I want to see what's control atrophy, for example. Like, how do I know? If I put that here, will you show me? If I click this, will you show me? Nope. Not really. Doesn't really care. Okay. Right click for details. Doesn't really tell me where it's coming from. Well, great. I think we're gonna keep it here for now, I guess, or not now. Just keep it here, not throw it away, because it seems pretty good, but I don't know. Then we got Twisted Iron Sword, which is not great. We can sell this. The Gore Thrust seems awesome, so I'll keep it for now. I think I'll keep it for now. So let's put everything that we want to sell on this character. We'll keep it. This is an Ardent Bronze Sword. It's one-handed. We can sell it. Don't care. Earthshaker staff stuff, which we can sell as well. And this is a Bronze Great Axe. It's two-handed, but Gore Thrust is just strictly better. Is it? 16 to 20, but recovery is 1.75. The recovery here is 2, but this deals. This is actually better. The DPS is 5.85. The DPS here is 5.43. So this actually deals more damage and has more range. Oh, well, from, when you compare it to Lantry's Quill. Armor penetration 4, armor penetration 2. But this has Bloodthirsty, which means ranged on kill, which is not useful, but whatever. I think I can sell the Bronze Axe. I'm selling the Bronze Axe. Screw it! I'm selling it. Okay, Merchant's Hat, less accuracy, less deflation, but slightly less recovery. That's pretty cute. Merchant's Hat. Yeah, I also can give it to her. Pretty much the same thing. And we'll lose accuracy, which I definitely don't want. Head Wrap, also lose my 1 accuracy. These are all kind of the same thing, so we can sell them. They're all standard stuff. Then we got Sage's Hood, which are also the same exact thing. They're all the same exact thing. And we have the Scarlet Fury Armor, which we're not going to give you because it gives you much more recovery. Though you do have more armor and flash and slash and all those things. It's, Scholar's Robe kind of suck, and they don't give you anything other than a bunch of deflection. The recovery is better, but it is, like, pretty decent. I'm gonna put it over there. That's actually interesting. We could do that. We could put things where they might be useful in the future. Infinity of things I'll never use, and other stuff that are not interesting. Torn leather spolder? Fragments of the shoulder armor worn. Yeah, I think I can sell this. Pretty sure I can sell this because this is an other, which is usually not useful. So I'm selling everything on KOKOStern. Lantry will keep these things for now. And that's about it. Let me see your wares. And then on you. So right click for details, but if I click them, it'll go for the trade. Ooh. Do you have any Fire Eye Stone? Ooh, Sigil of Fire. Ooh, what does this do? Give me more control fire, useless. All these things I don't care about. Skull of Fury stuff. Iron Boots. He can't change anything. These are all kind of bad. This is Disengagement Defense. Horde Boots. It's the same thing, but better because this has Disengagement Defense, which is cute, but it costs a lot, and I'm not going to waste money on that crap. Blood Chanter uses Control Fire. Okay. Nope. And then Ripper, which is interesting. Red Rivers, and this one actually has range attacks at one-handed and thrown weapons. Oh, and it's jagged. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna buy this because I literally can't. Okay, let's talk to Siren. Let's make a big save for no reason. No reason, big saving. How long are we talking about? Okay, 47. That's good. So let's talk to Siren. Hello. A young woman stands flanked by a pair of soldiers. The ornate headdress cresting her brow lends her otherwise small figure an intimidating aspect. From gear to gown, everything about her starkly contrasts the wretched state of the camp. She looks both at ease and uncomfortable, composed in her element and completely unsure. She turns to you.
Oh, look. Mother has returned. Have I gotten out of line? Have you come to punish me? Am I a bad girl? Or do you just want to use my power?
Huh? Her face takes on a mock serious demeanor as she speaks, and with her words you hear the sound of a breeze rustling through the forest. It's the same time calming and distressing. The girl smiles.
Do you remember me, Fatebinder? Now don't disappoint me. You used my flock as chaff for the Scarlet Chorus. You took my people. The followers of Siren, the Archon of Song.
Ooh, she's angry at me. So this is a conquest initiative. When Siren, the Archon of Song, used her power to enthrall people into the Scarlet Chorus, her abilities worked too well. After a disfavored soldier attempt to enlist, conflict broke out between the armies. You allowed her enthralled followers to be sent to the front lines to prove the value of conscription through action. And then they all died. The gentle breeze of her words gains force as her eyes harden ever so slightly. She takes a small step forward and the soldiers on her side move in, barring passage with their weapons. She looks at them and rolls her eyes. When she does, the sound of the approaching storm fades. Siren gained minor loyalty. Okay, this is not Scarlet Chorus, it's Siren.
Do I look like I can hurt her?
Oh, the Scarlet Chorus are like, dude. She turns her gaze to you and leans forward as if to share a secret. Why is this Scarlet Chorus instead of being Siren herself? That's weird.
These good people aren't here for my protection. Apparently I'm dangerous. But I guess you already knew that. Can't have me collecting followers again like I did in Lethian's Crossing, can we?
My webcam is kind of dark, isn't it? I guess we've been like this all this time, so whatever. We'll stick through it. Hopefully you can kind of see me, sort of.
If some people started worshipping me, is that really such a bad thing?
What a bitch.
Is
man.
Kairos really so insecure to worry about a little competition?
What a little bitch.
Look at me! Do you think I seem dangerous? What harm can a 15-year-old girl cause? I'm only a child.
She is such a bitch. The smile falters. She looks down, her hand moving to the headdress, her thumb tracing the edge of it along her jawline. She looks back up, the hard look back in her eyes. She regards you for a moment before continuing.
So, Tunon's fate binder in the middle of a battlefield. Kairos must be desperate. You were sent to shame Ash and Narat into action, weren't you?
Seriously? Like, she had 10 voice lines up to this point, and now, nope. Now I need to read it? Ash certainly... That was me for a single second attempting to make a stupid 15-year-old girl sound and sounding like a complete ass. So I will now not do that. Ash certainly needs someone to dig a heel into his back, if only to distract him from his problem, she pursed her lip and thought.
But Narat, he's just a cat playing with a realm-sized mouse, isn't he?
Did the audio line just disappear? Like, what the hell? It's like, all the voice lines. One, nope. And then another voice line. What the fuck? Okay. What are you suggesting about Narat? What? Oh, never mind. There isn't anything interesting happening in camp, and the solitude is making me paranoid. Narat is the Archon of Secrets. I'm sure he has one or two he isn't sharing with everyone.
I can't be expected to keep track of all his comings and goings, his plans and secret meetings, his betrayals.
Betrayals often stands in thought for a few moments.
Anyway, we have a more important matter to deal with. There is something you can do to assist me.
Side quests! From the corner of your eye, you see Verse cup her hands to her ears, turning her head away from Syrian. Syrian's mouth opens in a perfect O shape, and the sound that pours out is captivating and trancing. It dampens the ambient bustle of the camp until it seems that nothing exists for her voice.
Remove my helmet.
The ruby headpiece on her brow flashes, as if in warning. What are you trying to do to me, Lore 40?
Really? That's it? How disappointing. It was worth a try, I suppose, though it appears to have been a colossal waste of effort.
She sighs and gives a sheepish smile.
I hoped you would assist me in a delicate matter, but it appears you're more nuisance than help. I have no further use for you, perhaps later. You're dismissed, Fatebinder.
Okay, so she has a helmet. She has very powerful sound abilities. She has a helmet with a ruby that is protecting, doing some stuff, and she can't remove it, and she wanted me to remove it, but I said like no, and the verse knows about it, and yes, not as powerful as you imagined yourself to be, are you?
I said dismissed until I have further need of you. Your presence displeases me.
This time her voice takes on a different quality. It screeches like a piece of flint stuck in a grinding wheel. You can feel it down to your toes, and you want nothing more than to make a hasty exit before the Archon inflicts more of her terrifying song.
For the love of Kairos! That was the Archon of Song in the flesh!
Darting his head for a furtive look back at Syrian Luntry, sighs in awe. Loyalty, average fear. Oh, her? We go way back. Keep walking, best not to offend her. I'm gonna go with, we go way back.
You know the Archon? I dare say, traveling with you will prove most illuminating.
Yeah. Lantry loyalty ability, Wheel of Ages. Yay! Likes me! I like you too. Scarlet Chorus. Disfavored, almost favor. Avenging Guard, nobody cares. Lantry, yay! Combo ability! The Fatebinder and Lantry work together to create a slowing aura around a party member. Foes within range of the aura are slowed. When party members move inside the aura, they will have their hostile effects suspended. Oh. That sounds weird. Emitting foe, allied target, emitting foe for 30 seconds. Foe AoE versus will. 20 dodge and parry, that's awesome. 40% action speed moves, this is amazing. And then emitting friendly for 30 seconds, and we do this on someone, one per rest, because it sounds really amazing. Friendly AoE, hostile effects suspended for 3 seconds. That sounds pretty sweet, dude. Theft of memory. Cool. Quick save. Should I talk to her again?
You there! The one in the tin barrel. Remove my helmet.
You address me, lady? Finer craftsmanship I have never seen. You wish the helmet removed?
Barrick hesitates before Tyranny, seems at once ready to follow her orders and nervously uncertain. Restrain Barrick with athletics. You forcibly grab a hold of Barrick by his shoulder plates and restrain him. Whoa, you gain 125 athletic skill experience. From moving any closer, the giant man looks ready to protest and then regards you with a sudden clarity.
Thank you. I don't know what came over me. Archon, with all due respect, we will keep our distance from each other. I would not engage with you again, accompanied or no.
Damn.
Once again, the worm dares to defy the songbird. Don't worry, little worm. One day the bird will get her prey.
She is a bitch, man. The hell. And I have a level up bonus, yeah.
You are not welcome here.
No reason to tarry.
Really? That's all you got? Man. Chick be angry. And I have subterfuge enough. Yay! I could go get that. Running. Yeah. Running all around the camp to get a thing that's probably useless and not super interesting. But we're gonna go there anyway and click-a-boo. Ooh, everybody got subterfuge. Liberating hand wraps. Interesting. Deflection, quality, blah, 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 but it gives you unbound immunity to paralyze. That sounds pretty cool. Can't give it to him, but I can give it to you. Though you are using multi-strike on weapon crit, you get another attack. So yeah, we're gonna keep that. However, you can use this. Good. This has no recovery, which is awesome, but it does get less deflection and less precision, which is not great. You, however, it's just clearly better than what you're using. So you could get this for now, I guess, instead of Scholar's gloves, which are basically only Lantern can equip this. Why would anyone else want to equip it? Yeah. Okay. I'm doing a theme music so that they'll move around slightly more interestingly. Yes. What? Okay. What? Hello. Okay. Sniggle Dagas. Let me see your wares. Click, trade. Click, buy. 57 minutes. Click. Fifth Eye, commander of the local Scarlet Camp, raises camp. Once you consider sliding out over your approach. Was there anything else? Oh, we can talk to him about a bunch of stuff now. What is your role in the chorus? Didn't we talk to him already, though? This is strange. While the whole of the chorus remains loyal to the voices of Narat, I am truly the most loyal. The voices become wistful, oh so loyal of his numerous warriors. He's a Crimson Spear, part of the Archon's inner circle. Dozens of the strongest gang bosses answer to him, and from there the orders trickle down the rest of the army. I am the Archon's martial retrainer and humble servant. I am his eyes and his ears, but also his mouth, for I speak with his authority when he is absent. He twirls his flanked spear in his hand, and I am his killing edge when the rabble is moved to war. Did you ask for this honor? This is weird. Didn't I talk to him? Did I forget? I did not have to. The voice of Narat saw the need inside of me, and through his arcane ministrations burnt away the clinging, cloying parts of me that foolishly resisted his enlightenment. Disgusting as I might find this creature, the Fifth Eye is not the only one who has suffered changes in the services of this war. No, indeed, you ironclad behemoth. He looks to Barrick up and down with interest. Have you ever considered jumping ship and enlisting with the chorus? With strength like yours, we could have you leading a decorated gang in your first week. If I ever jumped ship, it would only be to sink to the bottom of the waves, beyond the reach of you and your parasite of an Archon. Good thing you mentioned loyalty twice. Now I'm really convinced. The Fifth Eye stares at you, arms folded. He says nothing. Are all the Crimson Spears as odd as you? I would not ask you to speak of the other Fatebinders, I will not speak for the other Crimson Spears. He's odd as fuck because he's an eye. This is verse, not because he's a Crimson Spear. The Spears are a cold, determined bunch. Eyes are a breed apart, owning a fraction of the Archons of Secrets' madness. When did you take the vows of the chorus? Unlike most of the conscripts here, I did not need a cudgel against the head to see the wisdom of the Archon of Secrets. I proudly joined the chorus, and in its nascent days left my home in Bastard City to join with the incoming chorus. And the rest is glory and history, and no, I have no idea why I switched to Russian. These days, you follow the chorus or die. I'm just gonna stick with it because it works for me. We, who chose the path and killed to defend our places, are the old guard, even if it's been 2 or 3 years. The chorus is a short memory. She nods to the fifth eye with grudging respect. This is verse actually saying. What can you tell me of about Ascension Hall? And now I'm speaking as verse in Russian. What is wrong with me today? Okay. At the center of Vengeance Well, at the base of the mountain spire, he points to the northeast where the spire cuts a vertical line rising above all other mountains in the horizon, is a small fortification. Ascension Hall is the name of the citadel's inner council chamber. We had left a garrison when the valley was first taken in 429, with the citadel being their base of operations. When the Oathbreakers staged the revolt, the garrison at Ascension Hall was defeated. It makes sense that Kairos' edict would demand that we burn this rebellion back to its point of origin. What do you know of this favorite commander? Our Marshal Arianis is a doting warrior, just like the Archon of War. She's one of a few select disfavored, cautious and cowardly enough to be trusted with the Archon's iron toddlers. No doubt her primary qualifications include being related to Ash. The Legion's a little big into its pedigree, if you catch my drift. Keep insulting my commander and I'll slap that mask off your face. Not that I'm eager to see what's inside. Stand down, Varric. I'm addressing the fifth eye. Average fear and Scarlet Orange average favor. Fifth eye. Are we here to cooperate or to snipe each other at every turn? Barrack gain average loyalty and Scarlet Core is still pissed off. Or your mutual disrespect will be our unmaking. Do I need to discipline you both and then both of them get pissed off at me? So this is just Scarlet Chorus. We could get them to be a bit... Okay, 85% to tier 2. So I'll actually get to tier 2 and be closer to actually getting their ability. Barrack... He is super close. Yeah, we want Barrack. We want Barrack because we want the ability. So let's do this. You have gained loyalty with Barrack and Wrath from the Scarlet Chorus. So we now get to still not even one. I suppose that depends on where you're standing, illustrious Fatebinder. The fifth eye bows. Not all of us enjoy the privilege of lawful objectivity. Some of us have had to endure these cretins and their pitiful excuses for war. He nods to Barrack. Enough, the Fatebinder is here because these depths have stayed out our hand for too long. Say what you would of the Iron Marshal, if only so we can part ways to be done with the siege. Though I am loath to speak highly of her, I cannot deny she's a brilliant swordsman, and the other disfavored seem to take her seriously, despite the serious stick that's propped up her backside. Who's the strongest in your camp? I am, naturally, Verse says. Well, the Archon is, without question, the mightiest in the camp. Deathnell is the master trainer here, and she's almost tough enough to take me. She's a biter. Don't tell her I told you that, but she can be trusted to fight and lead. I punched her in the stomach, so that's pretty good. And while her humility is lacking, Verse is correct. She's been running with the Furies even longer than Deathnell. Too bad that skill and poisons did nothing to save her sisters. I'm bad at that. What happened to her sisters? Gained minor favor. Oh, okay. Sounds like you're insulting my friend here. Did I detect a hint of fighting words in your voice? Let's ask what happened to her sisters. I understand that our little torchlight here became the victim of her own morality. A spasm of discomfort, of hesitation, stayed her sword and shattered the focus of a coordinated attack. Did I have that right, dear? Look, don't ask. I'll tell you about it in my own time. She already kind of did. Is there a reliable quartermaster or peddler in the camp? Talk to Sniggle or Dagus. He's wise enough not to steal from you, and he'll only cheat you a little bit. He's right over there. He points nearby to the east, but he has the important honor of arming, or trying to arm, all my merry little conscripts, so don't expect Kairos' armory or anything. Okay, cool. I honestly did not talk. Did I just, like, skip him? Like, seriously? Who's the strongest in your camp? Wait, no, I wanted to see, strongest in your camp? Okay, never mind.
No reason to tarry.
Okay, I think we pretty much talked to everyone, which is pretty cool. So next time, Maybe we can talk to this guy again. We're about over an hour, so we can end this here. So let's talk to this guy, Shivershank, just to see that he has nothing to say. Yeah, he has. This is ridiculous. We have bigger problems. All right, he has nothing to say. So once again, we're here looking to head out. We could do spell creation though. This is, yeah, but none of my sigils actually work. Like I tried all of them. See that accent never, ever comes online. It was a frost fire, and I don't have anything either frost or fire, so this is irrelevant to everything. So basically I can't use it. However, I do have lore skill plus a bunch. So, fulmination, accuracy, or we could use area of effect. So this will give 25, but I could totally do that. So the cone is just bigger. Yeah, the arc is bigger, but not the radius, and the radius is more important to me. Range will put up the radius, which is interesting. Intensity means more damage, which is kind of what I want, and then you go to 60. And then can we do the accuracy? No, we get to 35, so we can't. But this is plus 10, so we can do this and get a bigger radius as well. So let's update that. Bam. And now we're at 71, which is awesome. Electric Jolt. We could totally add intensity, which gives us more damage. So now we're at 60, which is great. And then can we do this? No, that goes to 85, and this goes to 75. So we cannot, but we can update it. That's awesome. False Spit. Once again, I could do intensity, I believe, which will give us more damage. But is it only more damage? Because that's like... Oh, yeah, it is. It's a decent amount of damage. It's a decent amount of damage. But maybe this one will do 2 meters instead. The radius for False Pit. So maybe it'll actually be around. And accuracy just gives us more accuracy for this. So maybe False Pit is going to be pretty good if it's like 2 AoE. So let's try that. Restoring Touch. Already using Sigil of Strength. We can use accuracy as well, which will give us accuracy for that. Sure, whatever. Unravel Minds. Boom. Use this. Have it deal more damage and be more awesome in every regard. And Healing Wisps. We could also increase the range of this to 10. Or radius, or just give us accuracy. I think we're going to go with range. Yeah, let's just go with range. Yeah, or should we go with this? Can we? No, we can't. It's actually too much. Area of effect is too much. So we can go with this, update that. Alright, we updated pretty much everything. Let's see if you can do that, because you also kind of got better. Intensity plus 20 gets to 60, which you don't have. You only have 57, unfortunately. But this one, 60, also. Damn, I need 60. Basically, I need 60. Restoring Touch, however, you are using both of them, which is great. You can't use accuracy because it sends you to 60. God damn it, bitch. Yeah, we can't really do anything. You with Restoring Touch, can you use this? 50? No, that's crazy. This gives you plus 15. The core of it is 15. Plus 20 is 35, which we can't really do, so never mind. Spectral Blur is already 15, and then can we do Intensity? 45? No, we can't, but it gives you accuracy. Maybe accuracy is much better. Yeah, Spectral Blur, I don't need that. I just need accuracy. Accuracy would be amazing here, because it gives you accuracy. Update, fantastic. And you, same thing, accuracy, update, fantastic. Titan's Touch, can we update this to give you accuracy as well? Intensity we can't because it's 35, but you could do this. Yeah, update. And Titan's Touch actually gives you Vitality and Might. The Vitality gives you more HP, so that's the important one. I would like to have Titan Touch on her as well, but I like the fact that she has Restoring Touch so she can heal herself or him in the middle of combat. So I'm going to keep a bunch of those. Cool. Cool. And next time we will head out to one of the things, because we can actually go back to the M map. How do we get to the map? Only by clicking this. Yeah, so basically we could go to Echo Call, but we could go to the favorite camp first and finish one of the side quests there, and then go to Echo Call. So both of those are possible. We'll see what we'll do next time. Thank you so much for watching as usual, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah! See ya.